know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, man. I'm talking about. Got my guy with me, you know what I'm saying? We're about to start the show, you know what I mean? This is the behind the scenes shit, you know what I'm saying? This for Twitch. Shout out to our Twitch, man. Shout out to the YouTube page, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to 800 Lounge for, you know what I'm saying, having us, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Patreon, you know what I'm saying? When I post this joint, make sure y'all send them donations so we can go to the moon. I'm trying to build a rocket ship. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? That's what we doing. Shout out to my man Steph Curry with the shot. Boy, you know what I'm saying? Smurf Productions, you know what I mean? Everybody that's a part of this joint, you know what I'm saying? My special guest co-host today.
Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, me? Oh, hey, I'm Luckyyy. Hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, y'all, hey. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gonna get this shit popping. Y'all ready?
Of course.
Let's get it.
Alright, we gonna start the show on live in 5, 4, 3. Yes, you already know it's your guy, DJ FNI. We back. You know what I'm talking about is the Carriers Radio. You know what I'm saying? My special guest co-host for tonight. You know what I'm saying? Luckyyy.
Luckyyy in the building. Hey, y'all. Hey. Nice to be here.
You know what I'm saying? Special guest. You know what I mean? Co-host. You know what I mean? And my guest. You know what I mean? Mirror. It's my
You
guy.
already know, turn the mirror, big mirror. You already know what I'm trying to go by now.
Yeah. Straight like that. We're going to get into the song of the day. The song of the day comes from Raven Moolah. You know what I'm saying? This joint called Blicc City is featuring Zasosa.
Make a call, turn your ass to a lick. Big bag, got the mad as a bitch. Pikachu come through, we light up your strip. Running straight up with the Glock with the switch.
Draco hold 50 shots on the clip. Can't lie, shit look like a tit. I'm with killers, we all with the shit. Uncle Ding getting high as shit. Some days I'm so wild, some days I'm so trish. Better watch what you say out to lips. But this guy with the K in his bitch. Remember aim, he shooting like wit. Give her with me, move like a bitch. You might get under pressure and snitch. When we start on the ice to get lit.
You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I actually met her at an open mic joint. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you want to perform every Wednesday night, you know what I'm saying? Keisha's Kitchen. Shout out to Keisha's Kitchen, man. You know what I mean? We down at Barcode every Wednesday night, man. You come down there, you know what I'm saying? Perform, man. Your guy going to be there. I'm going to look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stretch World. Stretch Wild. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We just working, man. Nonstopworking.com. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got my guy in the building, though, man. What's good?
You already know what's good. You know, I had to touch down there with you. You know, I'm in the city for a little bit, making a few moves. Been out, you know, I moved out to Vegas, been living on the West Coast.
Yeah. Our West Coast treating you.
It's treating me good. It's just a little boring. It's a little slow, whatever. It's nice scenery, but it's nothing like the East Coast. I can't explain it.
The city.
Yeah.
I guess the
Nothing
city.
like the city, for sure.
You like to run around. I know you be.
How about that weather? How's that weather out there?
The weather is like conflicted. I don't know how to explain it. 1 minute, you know, it's surprising it snowed in Vegas.
Really?
It snowed. Like in one day, it could be like 4 different weathers. Like you could be out there sunny on the strip. Next thing you know, rain and there's flood on the strip. How is all this happening? So,
I mean, I guess so. What do you say the best part of you moving to Vegas has been?
being out the way.
Peace of mind. Definitely gotta enjoy it.
Yeah, tucked off.
So, I mean, how you like being big?
I'm spending time with my kids, you know, so I'm enjoying it, eating the foods I can enjoy over there, you know. So
What's been your number one? What was the thing that you couldn't wait to get back to?
my boys, those are number one thing. So and then business second. So
I mean, I'm in food wise, but shout out to the kids. shout out to them kids. We be loving y'all sometimes. Like 98% of the time, it be them 2% that them kids be wanting us.
Shout out to the kids.
well, other than that, I just put out a project. It's called Pandemic. It's out now. Different variety flows, you know, with different ways with it.
I mean, I definitely know that, like, the people are waiting for another pandemic, especially after the way it was 2020.
Sure.
For sure. So, you know, hopefully you get the people that same feeling. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, you know, I missed that week.
It's okay. I kind of missed it too. Not gonna lie. Now that I see ain't nobody really in jail. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay.
I thought y'all was going down for sure. I was like, I said, I ain't doing it because I already know everybody gonna be booked. I'm like, damn, niggas ain't booked yet. I said, God damn it.
I said, niggas balled out. I said,
I blew it.
They got niggas like Raz B and shit. Like, oh my god.
I came, listen, at that time I was single, so I had came back to the city. I came back to the city. I'm like, why everybody bougie? I don't see no homeless people. I'm like, females ain't giving no type of play. One or two go by, and they hitting the line up like, what's going on? Oh, you ain't know about the PPP? No, I missed that week.
Yeah, that PPP, that unemployment. Oh my gosh. It was nothing but them white and blue bottles. It's just like, it was crazy. That's all you see everywhere, I swear. Just them bottles everywhere.
Damn right, this shit was tripping. So, you know what I'm saying? Tell us about, you know, the album. When that joint drop?
Well, I just put it out. So it been out for like a week now. It probably got some good numbers, about like 60K streams. There's no promotion behind it right now, but you know, my stuff genuinely catch numbers. So they said women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. So
Definitely don't lie.
So I'd rather put all the energy into like getting it onto like commercial radio where I could get like the proper BDS spins I need. They recoup money because everybody else make money before you even see a penny. So that's my main thing. So I'm treating it like a business. It's not no longer a hobby, you know. I made a pretty decent living off of them.
That's what's up, as you should. So what's your favorite track you would say off of this new project?
My favorite track. I don't want to be.
I don't want to be. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah, I remixed Aaliyah song. Yeah, so you know, I did that for somebody. So, but it's a good joint. It's a good joint.
I'm not saying I'm gonna definitely check it out now. You know, if you remix one of the greats,
Yeah,
you know, you
I
gotta
kind of put
come.
my own little
Yeah.
vibe on it, but that's
Definitely
that's
gotta
where I
be.
came from. That's what inspired me. So I'm gonna do that. And I say I went off a little different. Normally, I'm on some aggressive, or I'm telling a story. I never really try to put no fraudulent stuff in the rap. It's either I seen it happen or I was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't try to make stuff up. I just can't do it. Like
Shout out to the real rappers.
I can't.
I don't be trying.
Like, I just do it, but like people know my track, but I just don't. You know, I don't brag about it, but you know, just be me, and then like, it pop up. Like so, it's just like you know, I try to stay out the way and make money moves. Other than that, I'm trying to start a restaurant.
Oh my gosh, what kind of food? What kind of food?
You know, Philly food. Like it's not gonna be here in Philly. Like,
Yeah.
listen.
Try to put something over there. Then
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
No, but you know what? That's like the new thing now. Like all these
True.
Philly themed or like city themed restaurants.
But you know they make
and
Philly
other
cheesesteaks
spots.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
They don't
And they
know how
don't
to
be
make
But they
fucking.
don't do them right.
They be like
everywhere.
they be like Geno steaks.
Peep the blitz.
That's true. That's true.
It's called Philly on Wheels. Why come to Philly when Philly can come to you?
That's
That's
true,
like
yeah.
my slogan. So I'm gonna have it like I pull up. I got tasty cake, hers, chips, cheesecakes,
Oh, damn.
cheesesteaks. You know, chicken cheesesteak.
I feel like
Solid.
the cheesesteak is so like cliche Philly though. Like yeah, we have cheesesteaks, but for
But
real,
they
you won't
go
get a better.
crazy for the water ice. Oh my god!
They call it chopped cheese.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
No,
It's so
in
good.
Vegas they really call it cheesesteak.
Yeah, they call it- that's
Well,
what-
yeah, because they
That's
have
why
like the
in
places
New York,
and stuff.
chopped cheese.
No, and then like water ice, they be calling them like snow cones and
No,
stuff.
Oh
actually,
yeah, niggas ain't
nah,
nothing.
that's not supposed to
Niggas
be.
ain't
Yeah,
nothing
no,
water
for
ice.
sure, for
It's
sure.
like, what?
You know
That
what
shit don't even
it
sound.
is.
They don't even sound like a real thing. Because if you think about it, when you say water ice, like we used to it, but if you say water ice to somebody else, they like, what?
Water.
Yeah.
That shit
I-
sounds.
this
That
is
shit-
Like,
how
and
this
shit
is.
then
crazy.
they don't even get the full
A
effect
water
because,
ice.
like, even when they order from like the water ice company or something like that, like people in other states, they don't do it right. Like they don't do it.
Well, listen. I'm
Water
gonna
and
tell you.
ice.
I'm gonna tell you how much
But they
of an investment it is in another state. I remember around pandemic time, I had moved to North
Pandemic
Carolina.
on now.
Pandemic on there, I had moved out of North Carolina, and I had started a wood ice door. Like, I set up the sign right there next to the gas station. Cars were just coming. A lot of people heard of it. So they're like, yo, I've been always trying to figure it out. What is it? $10 a cup. We been, that's
He's out there.
But listen, it's a necessity that you can't get. And now, if I wanted to go crazy, I could. The most I ever made off of one draw was $30, and this is how I did it. I cut off the pineapple, dug it out, put like 3 scoops,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
put like 2 shots in that
Alright.
Oh,
jar.
yeah, that's
You
good.
know,
That's good.
$30.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I said it's the craft. It's the craft of it.
Yeah, it's right.
It's like it's something they don't have.
I
So
thought you gave out like
A cup, yeah, like
right, like yo, $30.
this one, this like $5. This like,
yeah.
Shit,
No, come on.
Coffee store, they go top that joint
I don't
on.
care. Listen. It's about having
I
some.
know. Look,
It's
supply
about
and demand.
listen.
Supply and demand.
Imagine if it was one gas.
That shit ain't.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Softy ain't too soft no more. He got real hardcore with them prices.
That's like-
Look.
You can't buy everybody ice cream no more.
Listen, I just bought 4 ice creams. It's like $22. I think
You like what? Hold up. You like you send the kids. You like you send the kids to the truck with the money to bring back the change. They don't bring back change no more. You like
Look, they come back to buy me some more. Like, what you mean?
what you mean you need
What you
some
need?
more?
What would you
Listen,
need?
like, listen,
What did you order?
But I gave him a 50. I'm like, so what the rest of our money at? He's like, you got 4, so it's like 22. I'm like, 22 for some ice cream. I said, it was like $1. It wasn't like $1. The most, it'd be
Yo,
that
those
$6.
cones was like $6, yeah.
That was like,
It's like
the
$6
banana
a
boat
cone.
drink.
Yeah.
That was
It
$6.
don't even matter. Like, everything is like $5-6 meal. Like, minimum on that
Highway
trip.
robber.
Highway. Like, if you don't give me my cup and some sprinkles and just go about your day, so,
no, sprinkles $1 probably.
you know, like, for real, you don't even want to add nothing on. Like, damn, just give me this shit straight out the machine. Like, damn, y'all right next to McDonald's. At least your machine work.
No, so you got any other projects that they can check out online? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, my life is a movie. That joint got some big names on. They got me and my uncle Beanie Siegel. We got the song "Passing the Torch," so he made me like the new Broad Street Bully.
Oh,
I like
shit.
hearing it.
So like, it was like stamped on the track. I ain't listen. You can't. I don't know. You can't just make this up. It's like that's why I put the mixtape. My life is a movie. Had the song with Uzi Vert on there. I said, then I done did stuff that a lot of people haven't. I didn't take rap serious initially It just happened to start moving me. You know what I'm saying? I initially take it. You know who first gave me a shout out? Well, first gave me a verse. It was M1R. He had like, you know, he had like South Philly. It was like a few of them. It was like, I know Blicc got booked, so it was K Dot and I think K Walker was rapping. South Philly,
K Walker.
South Philly, she
Yeah, the South Philly boys when we was doing we had that song, the South Philly anthem.
so it wasn't too many people rapping.
Look
So,
up.
you know, it wasn't too many people coming out of the city. Now everybody in the city rap. So it's like I had a chance to push my little lane. You know, I did the VT experience 2019 before pandemic took off.
Pandemic out right now.
Listen to that Benjamin.
But I'm kind of mad the pandemic kind of happened because it kind of slowed down process. Like the people that was around at that time when I had my chance, and I have a strong team. It's all about having a team, right? Because I got a budget, I put my own money into it, so it's like it's about having the right people at the right time, or it's not gonna work. I done been anywhere you name. I was at the Locks versus Dipset. I was on the stage. I came out with Jim Jones and them. Even though, you know, I bang with both squads, but I like Dipset, you know. I bang with both squads, you know. But yeah, it was just like, you know, a movie. So that's why I named the project My Life is a Movie. But I am about to drop Nightmare, and that'll probably be my last project.
Why do you say your last?
Because I'm trying to be a businessman. I was always in it for the money. So it was like,
I mean, look, the money's definitely going to come as long as you know what you trying to do. Like the money's always going to come. But after the music, then what's the next step? What kind of business are you planning to have?
that restaurant. I'm gonna spend a lot of focus on that. So I got some, yeah. Like,
You got the, you know what I'm saying, get some Philly aunties to come down there and chef it up.
Like, and she ain't right. And she gotta hit it.
I really got that.
You about to be in there chefing.
I'm about to be in there cooking. Like,
You listen. Everything by yourself.
listen.
Like, it just says you gotta have.
Listen.
You need to have somebody
Right,
auntie.
Listen. One thing I always say, you can't. Like, I watch people say, yo, you not going. When I first started rapping, people was like, man, you ain't no rapper. People laugh. Then when I started getting to other levels, people start like really looking at me. Then I elevated some more people like, how you doing this? I've been doing this for a career. I don't know, it was just like laid out. So when I manifest, I talk it up. And I said, I'm going to turn this into a big business, a franchise eventually. So, and I'm investing in the Tesla homes. Yeah. Look into that.
Okay.
Airbnb. So,
How
that.
important is it to have like your music business together? Because like, you know what I'm saying, that's something that like people don't really understand. Like people be out and they be like making music and all that, but like, you know what I'm saying, like it's some people that's under the radar like that you might not know, like that people don't listen to, that got like a cult following that, you know what I'm saying, and that's getting the bag, and they not on mainstream radio, and they come into cities, you know what I'm saying, and they selling out shows, and they on they quiet shit, they like, man, look.
see, basically what they do is, it's a business. So what you want to definitely do is, if you're trying to tour, you could look into festivals. You could look into, what is it called? Like, I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to think. A PR team, but not just a PR team. Agencies that, like, that get you out there. Like, they'll push you, but you got to pay into it. Also, what you can do is, like, you want to set yourself up with ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange. What else? If you're doing acting, SAG, get your SAG in. Anything your name attached to, money going digitize and build up. What you try to do is build your whole ship before you jump off. So a lot of these people, they might blow up on YouTube per se. Say like prime example, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna use any rapper. I'm gonna just Sim Santana. He blew up off of Flex and the Flash overnight. Sensation. At the time, he didn't have his music probably set up in the right way, and the labels came at him with that deal. Whatever they give you, how much you thinking they know and they gonna make on the back end because they know you don't know your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You will definitely hire a lawyer, entertainment lawyer. And even with them, you want to do a strict contract like 2%. Because if you give them 5% is a lot of money off of every deal they bring you or set up for you. Everybody don't know about your masters. You want to set up with HenryChase.com, and you can own your masters on your music. So a lot of people don't know that. I took time to study that. The craft is easy.
I hope people are like taking notes because these is definitely gems.
Get your notepad out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This what this, you know what I'm saying, niggas ain't gonna tell you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, let's
Real
go.
rap, and it's a lot of free game that a lot of people definitely is gonna hold back from you because they don't want you to know it.
Yeah, because the crazy part, it was around that time me and him did the track. And the guy I was dealing with at the time, as far as on the management tip or whatever, trying to guide me through it, he put it on his platform and was telling me like, oh, it's made this amount of money. I'm like, how's you able to see this and I can't see this? How you making money off of something? I don't know what you making money off. But now I learn everything but to engineer. I can't get that to save my life. I know how to do everything else but engineer.
You know what I'm saying? Cuz looking for an engineer, so we gonna get
Right, that was just the bid right there.
engineer together.
That put your bids in now. Going once, going twice.
But as far as the music stuff, it just brings a lot of drama. And I'm getting older, so it's just like I got a little cousin, he hot, ACF Lean. He would have been here today, but he in the studio session. He working on his mixtape with Cowboy, they got the song Envy.
Yeah.
So they working on something now. And he really dope. So it was like sometimes you can just learn when your time is up and focus on trying to make the next person even elevate. I went to where I wanted to go. I said BET Awards. So I went to where I went. I manifested where I
He said, I'm about to get to the BET Awards again. I did the BET Awards.
I did it, so
I can talk
it's
that
like
shit.
I can talk into my
I'm not even
resume.
mad at that.
So when I look at that, I
I
say,
did BET, niggas ain't knowing me.
I said,
saying my videos on BET Jams.
I said, look, you can look at it like this. Beans did BET Awards. P&B Rock did it. Me, Lil Uzi Vert. Who else did it? Who else did it? I just wait. I ain't taking nobody else credit. So I'm going to just put myself in the first spot because I know I did it. I don't know nobody else that did it. But I don't take no credit from nobody else. Everybody out there working, getting their coins the way they getting it. I just tell these people, just make sure your paperwork right. Make sure everything right. Like, and you could do it your own. It's a small budget. You can put a little 5 racks into yourself, see how it come out, push a song. What Fetty Wap said, he pushed Trap Queen for 6 years consecutive until it blew. One song. That's all it takes. 3 minutes of your time to get yourself a hit. So you can make 1 million songs. One might fall, but it's always somebody listening. So if you know how digital get your streams, you can eat that way. If you know how to get your streams on YouTube, you can eat that way. Like I'm more so of a streaming guy. I get like in the millions of streams. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I pretty much work with everybody I want to work with. I hit Ness up as recently. I'm planning to do something with him. But as far as I did something with Jay Huff on my new album as well, Pandemic. He done probably
Cop the pandemic, y'all. Pandemic out now.
Huff on that. I did something with Southwest Kobe. Did something with K Dot.
All the cold.
Did something with NI.
Yes.
I did something with Beams.
Shout out to
I
Beans.
did one with Bert.
Man,
So it's like I don't work with pretty much everybody I wanted to work with. My guy YSL Fireboy in New York. So Free the Slums as well. So, you know.
yo, so like, you know, how's it being a new Broad Street bully? Like you said, the torch got passed down to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Mac chilling now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so you still outside. Like, you the new bully out here.
Well, you know,
The new Stu.
you know,
So you really bullying shit though, like
Listen,
God, that's a high ass title.
Listen.
Broad Street long as shit. Like,
Listen,
That's a lot of bullying to do. I'm just saying.
Listen.
Can you handle that?
I can handle. Listen. I can handle whatever though. And then, like I said, you could just Google me. I'm not going. You know, and I know me from where I came from. You know, play the backcourt. You know.
Oh, he said he plays in the backboard. Y'all watch out.
No, not like back then. It was different. Back then it was different. Like you know our lingo. Like we older.
Nah.
All right, listen. We older, so we talking about like the trap house and all that. You know, we was getting it out hand in hand back in the day. So it's like my record speak for itself. My uncle got the track. He named the track. Got the video with me in there. You know, I just didn't have to put my lyrics on it. You know? So the title is just a title. As far as the work I put in, work ethic. So if he just passing that, like, I'll take the negative. I try to be different my own lane. You know what I'm saying? I actually push forward without even using that scenario. That just came about a year, 2 years ago when me and him was running around doing our little tour thing we had going on. Like, so I don't take it as the negative, like, oh, but I'm going to stand my ground. So.
And so,
what producers you work with on this project?
and are you looking for more producers?
I work with the boy, Hitmaker out Las Vegas.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
He like,
How'd you enjoy that experience?
you know, they made me feel home. Like, they made me feel welcome, you know. So, you know, I just try something new. And plus, I'm on that side. I can't just keep coming back to this side.
I mean, don't make it seem like coming back to this side is like a burden or something. Like,
It's not a burden. It's just like,
because you made it seem
well,
like
why would I just wake up and say, you know what? I'm about to fly out to Philly. Go
Because
drop
you know
a hit in the
what?
studio
You know
for
what?
a
Maybe
few hours.
sometimes you need to feel, you need to feel their presence. Like, this is still what raised you. This is still what made you. You know, sometimes you need to step your 10 toes into the mud where you came from. And then you could, wash off and then go back and play outside wherever you choose to play. But don't forget. Don't act like.
Listen, if I'm here in the city, I will
worry.
record in the city. But, like,
What else
you
you
know,
going to do in the city?
go get some food. You know, I really don't hang out in the city. Like, the city is a dangerous place now. You know? Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm being real. Like, I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, I got other shit going on in my life. I got 3 boys. Like, that's why I said it's not turned up mirror no more. I'm past that.
Nah,
You know me, Steph.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, it's like,
Way back, yeah.
like, you just don't know. You just
I don't know.
So it's like,
That's why I'm giving you these questions. I want to know.
so no, I just, I'm getting older. I'm like, I mean, look, y'all.
How old are you?
You know, I'll be 32 this year. So,
Ooh.
you know,
said
I survived.
Ooh,
you
big
know.
32.
I
Ooh, Papa
survived.
Smurf. Hey, what you doing for your 32nd?
I don't even know. Like,
He
I don't even know. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know.
You know what?
But for the most part, I'm just glad to be alive, still going. I do it for my kids at this point, so that's why I say a lot of stuff changing.
I mean, look, I'm not saying that you gotta step out, but I don't know, maybe throw an event of your own or something. You know, put on for the city a little bit. You don't have to, but it'd be nice.
I'm gonna be real.
You know, I just have a really big heart. That's what it is. And I always wanna see, like,
putting on, I'm gonna
everybody
explain
involved.
something.
That's my problem.
Putting on for my city, right? I'm gonna tell you what that led to me. It led to people hating. You know that you don't feel that saying what they say is lonely once you reach the top until you get there. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
right.
the same people I done came up with, a lot of stuff like one of my old heads, who was my old heads at the time, lined me up, you know? I'm thinking he's still up in the game, still selling houses, flipping houses. You know, let dude back in my personal space. And, you know, shit happened. But, you know, that make you just think more like, damn, I lived another day. It was just material shit that you can't take the bread.
I mean, you know what? You're absolutely right. And unfortunately, that is something that we have to deal with. Like, I'm one of the corny people in this world. Like, I believe we have to be the change, you know, we want to see in the world. So it's just like, that's why I'm always trying to, like, show so much love. Because I'm like, well, maybe if I show enough love, I can touch certain people. But, like, I get it. Like, real rap. Like, damn.
Listen,
like, so many people are so cold-hearted. I'm like, well, damn, somebody got to be different. Like,
And it's more to
if
the
everybody
specific.
is so standoffish, maybe I should be inviting. Just maybe. But I definitely get where you're coming from. Like, and it's just so sad. Like, I just want us to.
And once you start traveling anyway, you look back, you're going to always miss your city. But it's just so much out there. It's just like, yo, like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, like, I feel like, you know, you should explore and you should get out and see other shit and do other shit. Like, you always could come back to the city. Like, you know what's going on in the city. You know what I'm saying? When you come back, it's just to visit real quick, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta get busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially, like, as an artist, as an entertainer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing, being known from here to around there, like, it's like, that's cool, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really can make an impact, and, like, it's different cities. Like, a lot of people, like, you know, from South Philly, like, don't leave South Philly.
Yeah.
I know niggas from South Philly that never been to Germantown.
Facts.
And they like, the fuck I gotta...
And vice versa.
Fuck is in
real
Germantown?
rap.
I don't need to go to Germantown.
Real
Facts.
rap.
The sneaker
Like,
store
that's
right
real
here, the
rap.
reefer store.
That's how I would never.
And that's so
Listen.
bad. That's so bad.
That's how I would never be that person like that. Like once I started moving out, adventuring, and I always been adventurous. My first time leaving the city on my own, I was at least like at age 10 or 11. I snuck over and went to AC on the train. Me and the home. After that, I was just bugged about going other places. Other than
With the bug flying. and
With the
shit.
bug
He
flying,
said,
right?
just-
You
he
see-
said it
he said
kind of,
my
he said
bug
kind of
right
like
now.
bugged out the whole, with y'all whole situation and shit. They not our bugs.
Let me
man.
make my cue. Right now.
But yeah, so it was just like once you start traveling and seeing this more than just a block, that block gonna be there. Even like 100 years from there, that block still gonna be there.
I mean, it's gonna be different than this. I mean, it's gonna
The
be
only
3
thing that's
stories
going
and
to be
shit.
different
but-
is the people that's standing on it. But their block is definitely still going to be there. Unfortunately, like, I will say that. Like, the great parts about Philly are really fucking great. But the bad parts, unfortunately,
It's
are
a
really
lot of
fucking
bad
bad.
parts.
Like,
Right?
yeah.
There's definitely a lot of bad parts. Like that's why I keep that on me at all times.
But that's, I feel like that's part of the problem too. I feel like so many people keep it on them, and it's just like, you know, I don't want to tell my age or anything, but like I grew up when like we used to fight and like slap box and shit like that. So,
Listen, I grew up in that era
so it's
too.
just like, yo, to see all of that, it's just
Fight and slap
great.
box.
Like that was really a game. To see your hands with that was fun. Like, so to see y'all really play target practice on a regular basis,
It's not that. My
crazy.
thing is this. You gotta change with your when the era changed. I remember the same thing. I grew up in that era. I grew up when we get on a train. If you see an older person, you get up.
Yeah.
You don't say nothing. You don't backtalk. Nowadays, these young, it's a lot of them get on the train, beating anybody up, mobbing on people, doing
Yo,
all
bro.
So it's like it's a different time. So it's like, oh no, before I go through that and make Philly School Hall one of these little, I'ma let it go like Elsa.
let it
You
go.
feel me? Call me Elsa, John Wick 25 or whatever. Like I'm letting that thing go. Like
So is there anything else like in the entertainment that you're working on, like besides music?
I'm actually trying to come up with some type of TV series. I'm actually thinking about doing something in that era. If I can. But for the main part, you know, I'm just still on my grind, you know, still getting to it, stacking, and keep pushing forward. And I tell any other artist, don't stray away from your dream. Like, you ever see them young kids playing basketball, rain, sleet, snow, and then you look down 10 years from now, that nigga in the NBA, like, yeah, I watched him. He never gave up. Niggas be like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. Like, people say, look, you ain't gonna make it here. I put my mark in the industry and my part. I did my part. So it's like, fame don't give you fortune. It's what you can make out of your moment. So I put a mark. I touched a few people, been around some legends. I did it for the money. I ain't doing it for the fame. So I don't even bro.
So you gonna stick around for a minute, right? You gonna still perform, right?
Yeah.
Any shout outs you wanna kick before we get out of here?
You know, I want to shout y'all out for having me, the carriers. You know, y'all carrying it for the city.
Talking about.
You know, I want to shout out my people. For my niggas that's locked up. You know, and this for my kid. We don't got too many other people I can really say. Told you, as long as once you get to the top. So,
I feel that.
it's Southside, you know, Southside of Philly.
So give me your Instagram one more time where they can follow you.
It's Big Mayor, BIG_M1R. So, Big Mayor.
Talk about it's the Carriers Radio. We'll be right back.
Alright, y'all, we here with the Carriers Radio, the one and only. I am Luckyyy, Cash, you know, cute as shit. But I'm here with Big Mir, the one and only. He about to give you something off that bandemic because you know we all like them bands. So prepare for the very best. I digress.
I miss my dog.
Big Mir, baby, OT9.
I miss my dog. Big Mir, I'm big clear, miss me. This for my niggas locked up, my niggas in the grave. I lost my dog to these streets, some of them in jail. Been waiting on my time, cause only time will tell. Some wanna see me win, some wanna see me fly. I said these demons all I know make the trenches feel like hell. I lost my dog to these streets, some of them in jail. Been waiting on my time, cause only time will tell. Some wanna see me win, some wanna see me fly. I said these demons all I know make the trenches feel like hell. Remember them dog days, we was trapping out the hallway. When they killed my dog, yeah, it took my heart away. I pray to the Lord that he take this pain away. I said these niggas hating on we getting cake today. I keep that pole on me, I ain't going down. I'm a bartender with it, yeah, I serve rounds. Graduated from the streets, no cap again. Keeping on these fuck niggas, guarantee won't make a sound. From my way back, nigga try me, I push his way back. Me and my niggas ain't having that. 24/7 up in the trap. I miss my dog. I miss my dog. I miss my dog. I lost my dog to these streets, some of them in jail. Been waiting on my time, cause only time will tell. Some wanna see me win, some wanna see me fail. I said these demons all I know make the trenches feel like hell. Man, so there's nothing handed out, take about. This is China Cloud. Devil only get the stainless in your mouth. Devil only get your name up in the clouds. Wanna forever without a doubt. I wanna forever tryna make it out. I said, working so my sons will never need. See my dress swinging on the screen. Oppositions want me on the team, but you know it, that will never be. Never lack a 40 in my jeans. Laid off lean. I don't blow no green. I don't pop no Z's. I'm doing me. 2 forms of me, like what you niggas need. Hey, I took the heart away. I take your heart away. Remember them starving days. Remember them better days. Chains on like a slave. Rap is getting paid. I took the heart away. I take your heart away. I took your heart away. I take your heart away. Hey, remember them starving days. Remember them starving days. Hey, now I need the stars in the rain. Now I need the stars in the rain. Hey, so many damn stars in the place. So many damn stars in this place. Hey, I took the heart away. I take your heart away. Hey, remember them starving days. Remember them starving days. Hey, now I need the stars in the rain. Now I need the stars in the rain. Hey, so many damn stars in this place. So many damn stars in this place. Hey, I don't get tired. I don't get no sleep. Working ACG, scuff my Puma sneeze. Stand do my hair, barely brush my teeth. Hoes want me now, niggas wanna feed. I don't wanna deal, no we cannot meet. I see my ex bitch, a new nigga me. Pull off in that lot, brand new car, guarantee you hear a screech. Dream chasing got me feeling like I'm me. Got 3 jobs, working knee high. PRPs now, no more Levi's. Niggas ain't real, that's a disguise. When I get signed, don't be surprised. I'm just doing this for my little bro. Been back then, we used to rock the same clothes. Bustin' traps off the same damn phone. Hey, I took the heart away. I take your heart away. Remember them starving days. Now living better days. Chains on like a slave. Rap is getting paid. I took the heart away. I take your heart away. I took your heart away. I take your heart away. Hey, remember them starving days. Remember them starving days. Hey, now I need the stars in the rain. Now I need the stars in the rain. Hey, so many damn stars in the place. So many damn stars in this place. Hey, I took the heart away. I take your heart away. Hey, remember them starving days. Remember them starving days. Hey, now I need the stars in the rain. Now I need the stars in the rain. Hey, so many damn stars in this place. So many damn stars in this place.
If you can get that there on Apple, stream it, you know. It only take a click. You know, thanks for letting the carriers have me here, you know, April 4th, you know, February. But you know, it's pretty more coming soon.
That for Mir, y'all. We out of here, man. It's the Carriers Radio, man. Make sure y'all tap in, tune in, man. The Carriers.radio on the Instagram and all that, man. We out of here. Steph Curry with the shot, boy.